Managing sales teams is one of the hardest jobs in any organization. I'm Eric Thompson with Sandler Training, and I've got our leadership tip of the week. I mean, let's think about it. You're required to bring in the revenue for the entire organization, and for whatever reason, you don't find yourself and see the salespeople as often as you'd like. I've got 3 quick tips that might help for you to develop a leadership cadence and have some success with your team. Number 1, communicate in more than one way. You cannot over communicate. When we think about communication, we want to keep in touch effectively, but we want to use multiple channels. We've got the obvious voice to voice with the phone, the email, text messages. That's another way to soft touches that we can reach out to our team members. A couple of ones that I think are overlooked are video conferencing. Quickly hop on a video conference so that we can see each other, as well as doing a quick vidyard or a recorded message and sending it out to the team. When we're doing our team meetings, however, I definitely want you to consider using video conferencing as your default versus the audio-only conference calls. I know you're going to get pushback. I know people are going to push back and complain, but it's very important because we want people to be able to see each other. I mean, for one thing, it's the human connection. It's the ability to see their coworkers, their team, and try to continue to foster that culture of teamwork. Number 2, set WIMs. WIM stands for weekly individual meetings. Now here's how it works. They should be very brief, 10 minutes or less. And we want to ask them really 3 quick questions. Number 1, what do you want to achieve this week? Number 2, what are your goals for the next 5 days? And I think one of the most important ones is, where do you need my help? As a manager, where do you need my help? Now on Friday, it's just a quick check-in. Hey, how did things go this week? And the key to making these work is the briefness. And we want to repeat it every week. This is ultimately helping you to set up that momentum of accountability and helping to set expectations and let them know that you're there for them. The last one, the third one, we want to collaborate on a behavior plan. We also call it a cookbook, and it's extremely important that the team members who are working remotely, they really structure their day in a specific way so that all the activities necessary for success are included. Day after day, week after week, we can start to track and figure out what is being done and what adjustments we may or fine-tuning we might need to do to help them to become successful. If we're not tracking it, if we don't build a plan, a cookbook, if we don't track it, we definitely don't know what adjustments need to be made. So let's face it, managing a remote sales team, managing any sales team, it isn't always easy. But if you follow these 3 simple steps consistently, you'll be sure that you're pointing your team and yourself in the right direction week after week. I'm Eric Thompson with Sandler Training in Wisconsin.